Christian Bale is like the master of weight gain and loss. I mean, skinny, huge, skinny, huge. I don't know how that guy does it, man. American Hustle is directed by David O. Russell and stars Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Amy Adams, Jennifer Lawrence, and Jeremy Renner. Now, this movie is based off a true story, and in Hollywood, you know, they have some ideas that happened one time, and they're gonna, talk about it. And I like the fact that a sentence that appears on the screen at the beginning of the movie basically pokes fun at the fact that Hollywood is like that, and I thought that was pretty cool. What this movie is essentially about, in a nutshell, is con men being forced to con other con men by an FBI agent who is trying to con the con men so they can be captured on tape being con men. That's in a nutshell. That's what this movie's about. Christian Bale and Amy Adams are both these people who run this business that basically takes money from people who are in a horrible spot. When Bradley Cooper, who plays an FBI agent, discovers this, he then uses them by blackmailing them essentially to force them to do other cons on people so that they can be caught in exchange for them not going to jail. And Jennifer Lawrence is the other woman that Christian Bale is with, and she's a little nutty. Jeremy Renner plays this really good-hearted mayor who just wants to help the people of New Jersey, but maybe every once in a while takes a bribe. And all these characters mesh together in a film that is extremely hilarious, that is on all the time. This movie never turns off. It is always on. That's my best way to describe this movie, and it is one of the best films I have seen all year. And the soundtrack in this film is so cool. Everything is so jazzy and disco-y and funky, and it just feels so right for this era that they're trying to portray. Christian Bale's pulled off 2 great performances now at the end of the year. I thought he was great in Out of the Furnace. Here he is the best I've seen him in a while. I mean, he's unrecognizable. He's got this comb over. Here he just owns as this guy, and he captures that great line where an actor, if you start to cross this line, you become flashy, and look at me, I'm a cool actor and I'm rich and famous and I'm more talented than you. He is so great at not crossing that line because so many actors do that and you just feel like, okay, I get it, you're a freaking actor, good for you. Every actor in this movie was phenomenally invested in their parts. Amy Adams does the best work I think I've ever seen from her, actually. Bradley Cooper in this movie is like the perfect mix of hilarity, uncontrolled rage, and ferocity. His character is so difficult to lock down as a person because each scene he has like this whole new thing going on with him, like where he was kind of okay in the previous scene. The next scene, he's just really freaking mad. And he does it so well, and it's so hilarious. Also hilarious in this movie is Jennifer Lawrence, who seems to be a completely unstoppable actress. I mean, what is going on with you, you woman? You just keep being awesome in movies? Except for House at the End of the Street. Yeah. Her character in this movie is so repulsively idiotic, but she finds the perfect note to make that enjoyable to watch. Jeremy Renner's also good in the movie. All the acting is really good in the movie, but the script, the script. Every line in this script feels so well thought out and meticulously crafted. Nothing feels superfluous. Everything feels like it should be there, and every scene counts. I continued to wait for that one scene that didn't fit, or wasn't important, or was just like a time waster. It never came. The directing style from David O. Russell is big and flashy, but it doesn't feel arrogant. I think that my best way to describe how much I love this movie was it all seemed to be riding this line where if you just cross it in the wrong way, it's gonna start to suck. Everyone's performances were larger than life and huge, but as I said about David O. Russell's directing style, not arrogant. I was transfixed to the screen for every minute of this movie. The way it opens is the kind of opening where you have to understand other things before you can really understand what's going on, and you're listening to every little bit of dialogue that escapes these characters' mouths because it's so clever and so funny and so well written. This is one of the funniest movies I've seen all year. It has some of the best performances I've seen all year. It's a movie that from start to finish I was never once bored with. I don't want to spoil anything about the movie. I told you the basic plot and that's all you're getting out of me. This is an A+ movie. So guys, if you see American Hustle, I'm very curious to know what you thought of it, and as always, if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.